girl accidentally discovered. Her boyfriend was taking the loving homemade lunch she gave him and feeding it to his pet dog. And even the engagement necklace she once gifted him was actually a collar the dog had worn before. But she did not feel sad at all and instead enjoyed the process of being deceived, because she was bound to a lie revenge system. Every fake sweet word from her boyfriend would accumulate wealth for her. The total amount had already reached $80 million. Once it reached $100 million, she would be able to withdraw it. So she immediately called her boyfriend and said she had been a low-born orphan since childhood and feared his parents would oppose their relationship. The boyfriend immediately comforted her and said there was no need to worry, claiming his parents had already accepted their relationship. As expected, the system immediately showed an increase in funds. After hanging up, the boyfriend could not wait to brag to his friends, because in his circle they took pride in dating innocent women. There was the number 5 girlfriend who was humiliated publicly on her wedding day, and the number 30 girlfriend who went mentally unstable after being abandoned. And now this girl was his 99th prey. At this moment, a scheming woman suggested that on the girl's birthday banquet 3 days later, the man should pretend to propose engagement and then publicly break up with her, to leave the girl with no way out. The scheming woman also suggested the man use the excuse that a wealthy wife should not appear in public, to force the girl to publicly announce her retirement from the entertainment industry. At that moment, both love and career would be destroyed, which sounded thrilling. Unbeknownst to them, their plot had already been overheard by the girl outside the door. Originally, the girl only wanted to rely on the system to save some money for a worry-free life in the future. But as the game went deeper, she personally witnessed the ugly nature of this group of rich second-generation heirs. So now her goal had changed. She must make them experience the cruelty of the real world as well. She planned to wait until she accumulated $100 million and then directly acquire the scumbag's company and make him pay for his actions. At this moment, in order to make the girl experience a deeper cycle of sweetness followed by cruelty, the boyfriend spent a huge amount of money to buy a globally unique luxury dress. But the scheming woman felt jealous when she saw it, and suddenly walked over to mock the girl's humble background, saying that no matter how expensive the clothes were, she could never become a phoenix. Upon hearing this, the girl refused to tolerate her at all, and mocked her for simply being jealous of her expensive dress. The scheming woman became so angry that she almost exploded on the spot. At that moment, the man signaled her to hold back first. Then he went to the counter to pay. The girl immediately revealed the hickey on her neck. This made the scheming woman even more furious, and she said the girl should not be too happy, because she would soon be ruthlessly abandoned. When the girl saw her boyfriend coming, she immediately acted wronged and asked him whether he was going to abandon her. After hearing this, the boyfriend immediately blamed the scheming woman for being willful and arrogant. The girl knew very well that he was not defending her, but that it was not yet the climax moment of the breakup performance. He would never allow anyone to ruin his long-anticipated show. At this moment, the boyfriend began comforting the girl and promised that he would never abandon her. And this lie instantly added $5 million to the system. The scheming woman was also worried about ruining the plan, so she obediently apologized to the girl. The boyfriend also followed and said he always treated the scheming woman like a younger sister, and that she was just straightforward and careless with words, telling the girl not to take it to heart. The girl thought it was not the best timing yet and ultimately chose to forgive her, because this woman was the best tool to trigger the boyfriend's lies. To express her apology, the scheming woman immediately suggested treating them to a big dinner, but during the meal she began making sarcastic remarks again, casually asking the girl if her years in the entertainment industry must have